This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
If 2020 has taught us anything, it's to take nothing for granted. So when you expect hot water and get cold, when you expect the shower to drain and it doesn't, when you turn the furnace on and it won't start, stop freaking and call Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical. 1-800-FREAKIN.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. It's our Loud and Local Band of the Week. This week, Sans Armada.
Princess, pull the chain. I'm trying to keep up with you. Ain't you animalistic games? Midnight Princess, have your way. Never enough praise and love for you. You sleep all day.
It's our Loud and Local Band of the Week, Sans Armada. You want to find out how to get their music? It's simple. Go to the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com.
You can get it, BJ, just by getting their debut record. It's titled Sunk, and it came out late last year, so buy it now.
Nice.
Or stream it now. Do whatever you do now.
Buy, stream, whatever. And I know what you're saying, but I love all kinds of local music. Well, if you do, then tune in to The Rock on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock. It's a show called Loud and Local. Great music. 2 solid hours of Pacific Northwest music. Bands like Sans Armada.
Let's play Beat Migs.
I will beat anyone that calls in to play the game. He's smarter than you. He'll make you look lame. 60 seconds on the clock. You're going down and I'm gonna rock. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs. You're a loser.
It is time for Beat Migs, and we've made it. It's Friday.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
Hey, look at that Danny. It's Children. Come on.
Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying.
Yeah. Fun.
Looking forward to the weekend.
Happy Friday, everyone. Go out and do something if the weather's great. And if not, stay inside. I don't care. Oh,
Or ask BJ about his board games. Like
Oh,
he's wearing
yeah.
that shirt that says that right now.
That's right, buddy. You know what? You want to know what I'm doing?
Board games.
Yeah. Big surprise, I'm sure, to a lot of people what I'm doing.
I'll be in Eugene, Oregon. I'm wrestling tomorrow over at Powell Pro Wrestling. It's in
That's also a big surprise. I think if anybody asked, like, what are you doing, what Steve's doing, if you said board games and wrestling every answer, you'd probably be right most of the time.
At McCaw, whatever I can't remember the name, the old basketball court where the University of Oregon plays.
Oh, that's where you were before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, look at that. Gonna
Good
go
for
down,
you, buddy.
Gonna go down there and lose a title or something like
You
that.
watch your dirty mouth. No, I'm not leaving without my championship, I tell you. And I'm also not leaving without some In-N-Out burgers again.
Dude, nice.
That's the go-to. Like, that's the part that gets me most excited on the way back from Eugene, stopping Kaiser and get some In-N-Out.
Are you going to try a shake just to see if I'm right?
I feel like I have to.
You really have.
You gotta
to.
see if I'm right and that they're not that great.
Yeah, you got to do the research.
I mean, both are bringing up great points.
It's been approved. You got to do it for the show, Steve.
Good or bad, I'm having a shake.
No, I'm not. I know the Shake
Which
Shack.
flavor
of course,
are you going with that?
Well, I love vanilla, but whatever your favorite flavor is, I just can't believe the In-N-Out shake won't do it right.
See, I'm a big strawberry shake guy.
Me too.
So I think that's what I'm going to have to go with because that's my go-to at Dick's, and I feel like that's always the argument.
Good comparison right there. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm jealous of you.
I've
right
had
now.
shakes
Me too.
outside of the Shake Shack, and again, the place that make look, if you know how there's difference between fast food shakes and then places that really do the malts or whatever, and really, it's a whole different story. It's like a Red Robin burger compared to a fast food burger. You really let's not go there. But for fast food shakes, In-N-Out. I'm telling you, to me, I was like, that was my favorite experience. The burger was like, okay, but I like Dick's better. The fries, I definitely like McDonald's better. And give Five Guys, I'll give Five Guys also a shout out too for their fries.
Amazing. Also because they just dump all the fries in your bag no matter what size you ask for.
That's a great point.
Yeah. So I was shocked when I was like, wow, this is one of the best fast food shakes I've ever had. But I got the vanilla, Steve, so I cannot vouch for the strawberry on the
Are they
In-N-Out.
thick? Is it a thick shake?
It's, the thickness wasn't what it was. It was the flavor.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, it was like the sweetness, the vanilla, it was really so well balanced.
Well, maybe I need to get a vanilla one and a strawberry one. I better wrestle hard on it.
You better,
I need to hard as far as putting a lot of effort.
Yeah.
I need to earn those calories.
And I want to put this towards you, Steve, as you're going to do this. Remember, Danny doesn't like sweet stuff, so it doesn't matter.
It's also true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can tell.
And he likes Titanic, so I don't trust him.
Yeah, so sorry, Danny. Sorry, Danny, but your credibility is ruined.
Oh, somebody says get the strawberry vanilla shake. Wait, can you combine them?
I had no idea. This is new to me.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, right. I mean, if you ask, you shall receive.
Yeah.
It's not Burger King.
The customer is always right, Steve.
It's also not the
go
Bible,
Karen on
Rev. It's like, if I ask, I shall receive. I go, maybe you ought to go to church for
and
that,
you'll
sir.
still be wearing your wrestling gear, so you just body slam them if they don't give it to you.
I don't change that in my gear. I just go straight there,
I know.
full gear.
I know your life.
I'm going to go full Karen. Well, I'm going to say I'm going to speak to my lawyer.
Wow. Hey, maybe you just get a shake instead.
You can get two and combine your own. Fine. Let's get to our contestant today. We've got Scott in Seattle. Scott, are you there?
I am.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here. Keep thinking about them shakes.
Yeah, strawberry, baby.
For those playing at home, Scott will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Scott, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
What year of the early 80s saw the first appearance of Vanna White on Wheel of Fortune?
80, 81, 82.
82, yes. Of the 7 colors of the rainbow, which is the middle one?
Green.
Yes. Raleigh is the capital of what U.S. state?
North Carolina.
Yes. Which 2020 Netflix drama centered around the world of competitive chess?
The Queen's Gambit.
Yes. Which music icon began his career as a member of the group called the Wailers?
Bob Marley.
Yes. In the U.S. show Shameless, what is the actual first name of the character known as Lip?
Pass.
Which legendary boxer was nicknamed the Louisville Lip?
Muhammad Ali.
Yes. What 3 colors make up the flag of France?
Red, white, and blue.
Yes. Whose sensei is a rat named Master Splinter?
Kung Fu Panda.
No.
Pass.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct.
Ooh,
That could be a deciding factor right there.
No.
Yeah. Did not know that about Muhammad Ali. Of course, that must have been back in his Cassius Clay days, right?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay then.
I looked it up.
Right.
I looked it up and I was like, hey, that's kind of fun.
Sorry I asked.
Yeah, I mean, you can ask the questions and you will
Yes, I
receive an
can.
answer.
More oftentimes than not, I really won't. If I go deeper, I know you're like, no, I'm done.
Hey, I will answer you, and that answer just may be, I don't know.
Yeah, that's really, yeah.
Steve, you're back. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Yeah, buddy. What year of the early 80s saw the first appearance of Vanna White on Wheel of Fortune?
What year? Early 81.
No.
82.
Yes. Of the 7 colors of the rainbow, which is the middle one?
Blue?
No.
Green.
Yes. Raleigh is the capital of what
North
U.S.
Carolina.
state? Yeah, but yes. Which 2020 Netflix drama centered around the world of competitive chess?
Too Hot to Handle.
No.
Kidding. Queen's Gambit.
Yes. Which music icon began his career as a member of the group called the Wailers?
Bob Marley.
Yes. In the U.S. show Shameless, what is the actual first name of the character known as Lip?
Bob Marley.
No.
Big?
No.
Hank?
No. Which legendary boxer was nicknamed the Louisville Lip? I think he broke himself with that one.
Joe Frazier.
No.
Muhammad Ali.
Yes. What three colors make up the flag of France?
Red, white, and blue.
Yes. Whose sensei is a rat named Master Splinter?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Turtle power.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was the deciding factor, Steve. You win 7.
God, so close, Scotty.
Oh.
Scotty didn't.
Sorry, I don't know the Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, Scott. I mean, what have you done with your life?
I don't know, but I do know that In-N-Out Burger, at least in Tucson, they used to throw cheese on the fries. So if you're going to go there, you might want to...
That's the animal style, isn't it? With the cheese on the fries and the sauce.
I don't know.
I think
I don't know.
I think so. I know you do animal style and you do... I used to think it was meat, but apparently you don't put meat
No, it's
on
like a giant hunk of cheese they put in, and they put it in that like almost like the I don't know.
We should look up what animal style is. Danny,
I think we look it up every single time and we forget every single time.
According to the In-N-Out Burger website, it says, under animal style, burger of your choice with hand leaf lettuce, tomato, mustard, cooked patty, add pickle, extra spread with grilled onions. So I'm
That's
guessing
animal
it's the
style?
extra
The
spread.
burger?
Yeah.
What about on the fries?
The fries.
Yeah, the
Right.
fries.
That's the only thing they have.
Yeah, you can't do a burger animal style.
Well,
That's really
this
weird.
is what
Whatever
their
I want
website
style.
says.
Well, their website says you can. This is so... I'm very confused.
There we go.
Danny, how dare you question Wikipedia?
And In-N-Out's website.
Yeah. So I think the only other person in this room who has seen the show Shameless would know this, and that'd be BJ.
Yes, and you can Ken Jennings this.
Yes.
Because of the fact it is short for his real name.
No.
So-
The nickname is Lip.
But it's short for his full name.
Lepowski.
Yeah,
Actually,
his,
that's
well, okay,
first
you're
name,
thinking
first
his
name.
first name.
Jonathan Lipnicki.
Who is that?
Wasn't he from?
It's the kid from Toy Story. Toy Story.
Not Toy Story.
I mean,
from,
Christmas Story.
No, he's the kid from what's the Money? Show me the money.
Jerry Maguire.
Yeah.
I thought,
Show me
you know
the
what?
money,
He
money,
looks,
money, money.
he does look like the kid. He looks like Ralphie. Who the hell's Ralphie? I always confuse him with Ralphie. You're
Well,
right.
anyway, we're talking about Shameless.
Yeah, so Lip is Philip.
Yes, it's Philip.
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 Yeah,
Philip.
that's his name. So you could Ken Jennings it. I was about to give Rev a hard time, even though I know the show, but it was like, you can Ken Jennings this.
Yeah, well, Steve
actually good.
Steve didn't need to because he still won, so congratulations.
Good job, Stevie.
Thank you.
It is time for Listeners on the Loose. This is your opportunity to pick the topic, your opportunity to guide the show. Maybe you could tell us what the hell animal style fry is. We don't know. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got your calls. We got your texts. We'll take those at 920 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose, brought to you by Advanced Hair Restoration. Listeners on the Loose, where you pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let your voice be heard, but remember, Steve has a way for you to put your voice out there.
It's a simple rule, BJ, and that's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we'll have to gun you and then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Getting a lot of text messages about In-N-Out Burgers because we mentioned I'm going to be in Eugene, Oregon for wrestling at Pal Pro Wrestling tomorrow. And then afterwards, I'm hoping this becomes a tradition every time we go to Eugene. Way back to Seattle or to the Washington area, you have to stop by Kaiser, where there's an In-N-Out Burger, BJ.
Nice.
So somebody says, if you're going to get the shake, Steve, get the Neapolitan. Another person said, I ordered the Neapolitan shake once from In-N-Out, and if you look down the lid, you can see each flavor in a third of a pie-shaped section on the cup. So from bottom to top, it's equally distributed flavor all the way up from Kirk.
Wow, that is pretty amazing.
What kind of science are they working with to make that happen?
Science!
That's ice cream magic right there.
Science.
Yeah, I'm with Rev. I'm not sure that is science. I think that might be some sort of wizard like Doctor Strange kind of stuff.
They're witches.
Yeah. Harry, there are witches in your shake. Well, there you go, Steve. You're going to find out if you do believe that the In-N-Out shake is as good as I say it is.
I guess we're going to find out for sure. And some people are telling us all about the In-N-Out. It says, yes, you can get animal style on your burger or on your fries. On the fries, it's Thousand Island dressing plus cheese plus grilled onions, and it's amazing.
All right, so that's animal style. And then there's something where they throw some meat on something on your fries. I don't know what they throw on there. It
makes savage style.
Yeah.
Savage style.
Yeah, it's like some sort of...
That's
they got
vegan
a secret,
style.
Vegan style.
Yep.
It's from their secret menu.
Can I get the plant-based style, please?
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
No.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose.
Someone just said, is it 10 a.m. yet? Hashtag unroastable.
Right. On April 15th, we're going to be doing the roast of Steve Miggs at Snoqualmie Casino. It is going to be a blast. Everybody from KISW is going to be there, plus special guests Glenn Cannon and Damage Done providing music. Craig Gass is flying in, and he's going to try to recruit some rock stars to join him, all to roast the unroastable.
The unroastable, that is me. I may forever regret saying that. You know, I say a lot of stupid things on this show. And
Yeah, you do.
You guys never followed through with any of them. But the one time I say that I'm unroastable, clearly as a joke, you guys just jump on it, and then Ryan Castle puts this together.
I also
We're all unified.
I also like how you say the one time that we said something stupid on the show, and yet we're wearing turtle shirts.
That's
with
a good
us
point.
riding cowboy, or wearing cowboy hats.
We're riding cowboys?
We're
That's
riding
pretty naughty.
cowboys.
Yes.
But that
I
was a
told
stupid
you,
thing that your son said.
Yeah, so Danny, but look, you for years have been, using my children against me and doing stupid things like the turtle shirt. Danny's made a really good point. Finally, you kind of stepped in it. And the whole team agreed this was a great idea. It's not often that people think my ideas are good around here, but this one was a good idea. Ryan Castle thought this is just a brilliant scheme.
Oh, man.
The tickets on sale at 10 o'clock this morning at KISW.com. The roast of Steve Miggs. Buy those tickets. Enjoy the pain.
I didn't just step in it. I stepped in it like twice. It's like the time I hung out with Ted and I accidentally got out of the car and I stepped in dog poop. And then I was like, we're about to go back to his place. And I'm like, I got to swipe it. He's like, make sure you don't step in poop again. I'm like, I'm not going to step in poop again. And I'm on like a patch of grass outside of his apartment trying to clean my shoe. And what I did not realize is I was doing it on another set of dog poop. And that's the only analogy I can make to what's happening on Friday, April 15th at the Snoqualmie Casino. I've stepped in it twice.
There you go. That's a lovely analogy. And
that's
you know
the
what?
only one I could think of this early.
This man,
Bad luck, Steve.
he's going to get it. April 15th. Tickets on sale at 10 o'clock this morning, KISW.com.
Someone texted, good news, my daughter's going to have a sleepover at Grandma's for her birthday on April 15th, so now I can attend the roast of Steve Miggs. That's the guy who texted us yesterday.
Make it happen.
Yeah. All right.
You have to make sure you have to say hi. We'll have to have a drink together.
Yeah. Whatever you know what, all I know is you're getting roasted.
I'm not having a drink with you, BJ. I'm having a drink with the guy who's willing to have his kids stay at Grandma's so he could come to this quote-unquote party for me.
Oh, I can't have a drink with you. It's like the bride. You can't really see the roaster, the roastee. You
After
can't see
you
him.
can.
Yeah.
We're going to be there all night.
I don't think any of us are going to be friends after the fact. Let's be
True.
honest.
We're going to probably be stuck in a ride back together, though.
Yeah.
I still got to reach out to Levi and party bus.
I got to figure out how that's going to get done. Yeah. All right.
Maybe you won't be invited in the party bus.
Wow.
Hey, listen, that's okay. As long I'm invited up on the dais as the roastmaster general.
Someone said, I can't wait to get tickets to see the roast of Steve Miggs. Who do you think is going to deliver the best roast on Miggs?
Ooh. Oh, boy. My money's still on Thrill because he's very unfiltered.
Thrill had some good ammunition on me over the years of luckily, I mean, for me, recently, obviously, I don't get to spend a lot of time with everyone because of being a dad, but so I feel like I've had a little bit of a distance from him, not for any other reason because of that. But he has a lot of ammunition from the early years of us hanging out together. Ted probably has a lot of.
Ted knows stuff. Thrill knows stuff. Craig Gass, I think, can give us a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
Craig
was very excited to be a part of this.
I feel like they all have really good ammunition towards you, but I feel like when it comes to being savage, I think it's going to be Ryan Castle. He's just good at being savage in general.
That's a good point.
Yeah, and he's the one who put this all together. I feel like he's doing this solely so that he could just get away with just being a complete and utter jerk to me.
The phone call, I have to say that Ryan Castle, you know what? I don't think I've ever heard him more enthusiastic about anything that he's ever been a part of in his life. I mean, he was on the phone call, and there were parts of the time I thought, are you doing anything with yourself? You are really very excited about all of this. So, yeah, he's going to be savage.
And some of these ideas, usually, like when they come up with like a crazy harebrained idea, like Live Day, it's like a year in the making before it happens. Like this is happening in 2 months. Like I've never seen him be so productive.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotten bad though. Like he's extra trolling me because now he's told me I had to come to a weekly meeting about the roast, and I'm like, wait, so I'm being roasted, and you're making me go to a meeting? Like, at what point do I stop getting roasted?
I love this plan. Yeah, this is. I mean, you know what? This is the roast that keeps on giving.
I'm going to go with the wild card, and I'm going to say that it's going to be Taryn. Because you don't expect it, and then all of a sudden she's going to come guns a-blazing, and she's going to be the best one at the entire thing.
It's a nice Price is Right guess. The right guess there, Danny. Let's see if you come through on that.
Yep.
All right, fine.
Well, we've spent a couple festivals together, Taryn and I, and camped in the same campsite.
Oh, she got the
I blacked out, so I don't even know what was happening.
Oh, well, if you blacked out, then she could say you did anything.
Forget about it.
Really, she could say you act like all kinds of fool. I mean, at that point, I might even give her some ideas and go, look, Taryn, he blacked out. So let's just say, like, he climbed trees and, he thought there were coconuts on the tree and he started eating bark. Let's just say, I mean, really, anything can happen. It's going to be a great day.
So I want to know the date again. April 15th, that's when it's happening. And also someone to know, will there be T-shirts for roasting Migs?
Oh, I will tell you that your buddy Chris, who did the drawing for the logo that we have and the illustration that we're using for the promo for Roast Steve Migs, looks really amazing and would look good on a T-shirt.
Yeah, that might be the one where I just skip getting, but you guys have fun.
What do you mean you skip
getting?
It's a great likeness of you.
No, he did a really good job. It's just kind of weird seeing myself being sent to flames.
Well, it's really, I mean, let's be honest. That's where you're headed for anyway, right?
Oh, thanks. I don't know. I'm hoping.
Well, you're hoping that you're not going to get roasted? You're going to be roasted alive.
I'm going to be roasted alive. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Thank God
think
they
it's
serve
going to be a
alcohol
night
at
of
the Snoqualmie Casino.
Yeah, I mean, that shirt just shows you your final destination after the roast. It's like, it's over. He's going to be just crispy.
So it said Miles is going to destroy Migs.
Ooh, boy, Miles is a wild card, too.
He is a good wild card, yeah.
Yeah, you don't know which way he's going to go. Yeah, it's a good wild card. I know that I already know what I'm going to do because luckily, it's the low-lying fruit. But I think it's also safe at the same time. So, I mean, since I'm the one that's going to, I might ruin everybody else's night because I might steal the one place they're going to go for material. But it's like, you know what? I mean, really, it's like,
my dashing good looks. How can you make fun of that?
Well, no, I'm gonna leave that to other people.
Okay, good.
I'll give you a clue. I make fun of Danny for this a lot. That's the clue.
Oh well, Steve cries but it's in closed doors.
It's the crying.
That's why.
All the crying.
Yeah, and then the eyeliner too. I've been meaning to talk to you about.
So that'll be a little bit of a clue.
Skin tone.
Yeah, that'll be a little bit of a clue. Is just that, and really, And it's really not something that it's something that everybody can make fun of you for, but nobody really can blame you for doing it. But that doesn't mean I'm still not going to roast you about it. Look at Steve's like,
tune in on April 15th to find out. I might have to buy a ticket to come to this and see what's going on.
Tickets are on sale this morning, 10 o'clock at KISW.com. It is Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got more of your calls and more of your texts. We'll take those at 9:35 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
When the hot water needs to be hot, when the drain needs to drain, when the toilet needs to flush, you need to do two things. Stop freaking and call Beacon. Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical. On call and there when you need them most. 1-800-FREAKIN or beaconplumbing.net.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Brian in Everett, you are on The Rock.
Hey, how's it going, boys?
What's up, Brian? What you got, buddy?
Calling in, I got a little bit of redemption. Last time I called in a few years back, I got gonged, so we're going to make this one a little better.
Let's go. I feel good.
Wow. Okay. Let's just go. All right. You got
so I got one for Steve. It's a two-parter. So I'm a huge wrestling fan just as well as you.
Okay.
One thing is I was curious, if you could headline WrestleMania, who would you want to go against? Ooh. And the other part is if you could be the third man, so if you could be the referee in any match all time, what match would you want to referee?
Ooh, these are some good questions. Who would I want to wrestle? And, I'm going with The Rock. Might as well go with the biggest personality in the world. It's WrestleMania, right? I feel like he could carry me around and throw me around, and I won't have to do much. It'll be an easy night for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with that one. And then as far as what match I'd want to be a referee in, there was a match between CM Punk and John Cena when CM Punk was teasing leaving the WWE, and it was in Chicago, and it was electric because CM Punk's a Chicago guy. They didn't know if he was going to, spoiler alert, he ended up winning the title, but the place was just unglued. And I can only imagine being in the ring while all that was going on would have been sweet. That or anything would have featured Dusty Rhodes if we're going to go way back in the day because he's one of my all-time favorites.
Brian, how about you? If you could be at WrestleMania, who would you want to wrestle?
So WrestleMania would definitely be Stone Cold. That's my all-time favorite. And if I could be a referee, it would be probably Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon in the ladder match.
Ooh, classic match.
Yep.
There you go. Nice. Appreciate the call, Brian. Thank you. Well, look at that.
I got busted by Vicky while that was going on.
Did you just fart again?
He did. It almost sounds like someone's doing construction on like another floor. You hear like something get dropped or something because like everything's muffled because of the headphones. But no, that bomb or whatever is being dropped is from Steve.
Well, because I blow my cover because I look at Vicky to see if she knows. And then she looks at me and I'm like, damn it, busted.
It's like we look at each other at the exact same time. You got to like look at the ceiling or the floor. Or...
I'm not sure this is a healthy relationship between you two. It I don't
never
know about
has been.
Yeah.
Well, Danny's here too.
I know all your farts.
But I'm on the other side, so I don't smell any of this, and I don't hear any of it. It just kind of goes above and beyond me.
I feel like it's Vicky where you go, man, it's almost like a challenge. Can you ninja past her? Then you'll really know you've developed your ninja fart skills.
If I don't look at her, she'd probably think it was not me then.
Yeah, I think it was something else. He gives it away every time. I was right.
Yeah, you
but I still hear it.
But I'm like the arsonist that wants to go back to the scene of the crime to see if actually what's going on.
Yeah, this is why you're always going to get caught.
Now I get why arsonists get caught.
Oh,
the fartsonist.
You really can't admire your own work.
I'm going to start a little tally now. It's like how many times I hear you fart.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, boy.
That's going to be bored.
You might want to get like a novel-sized book.
So do you really want to do that?
It's going to look like prison walls by the time you get done with that.
That would be a random, hey, Vicky, we found your book. It just has a bunch of random dates. What does this mean?
It means Steve farts this much. This is what I put up with, guys.
Yeah. And she's just going to be
hilarious.
Vicky will just be like that crazy person just writing out, scribbling in a book. You don't understand. It happens all the time.
All right, you got a good question, someone said, for the whole show. It says, what's the one celebrity that you would love to have a picture with?
Oh.
Wow.
Huh.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, my first thought's silly.
Yeah, okay,
I really do want a picture of this, and it almost means that I'd have to go to Philadelphia at some point in my life to be able to make this happen, because I don't think he travels. And that's the greatest mascot of all time, Gritty.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, my God.
Really? You want a picture with Grit? Well, I can't argue with that. Yeah, I really can't
argue with that. You know what? Next time the Kraken play the Flyers, I'll make it a point to go to that game. And I'm like, oh, wait, Gritty doesn't travel. He should travel with the team.
That's a good call, actually. That's because that will last forever.
Exactly. But then we steal him, and he's now our mascot.
Yeah, it's Stockholm Syndrome. He'll eventually love us.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel like Gritty is not going to be a very friendly prisoner.
Yeah, he'll probably fight the entire time.
He will.
Like cakes. I would love a picture with Gritty. I think that'd be the coolest thing ever.
Dang it, screw anything I was thinking of. I want a picture with Gritty, too.
Right? What a great picture.
Wow. All right, Gritty's taking the lead with the pictures.
Okay, I'm going to take it one step further. I would like a video with him, because that man can twerk, or monster, or thing.
Oh, that video you sent me. It's so weird.
He's with a bunch of other mascots, and he's like going down and then twerking, like, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Gritty knows what's up.
Yeah, I picked Gritty, too.
Okay, so Gritty, we got...
His hips don't lie.
Wow. Yeah, that's not
all right, BJ, which celebrity are you going to go with?
Wow. Yeah, this is...
Good luck topping Gritty.
Right. I know, it is tough to top Gritty. Whoa. Wow. I think I have it. I think I do, or
is
at least
Shatner?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Wait, so we had to listen to you go, wow, I think...
Well, because I think I don't... I don't know where it is. So I'm not sure if I made it up in my head.
Oh, so you think you might already have a picture with Shatner?
Yeah, I don't know because I don't have it anywhere in my office. It's like, why wouldn't I have it up in my office? So maybe I don't. All these years I thought I've had one, and how about I might have had the opportunity to get one, but I never did because I figured, well, I already got one. And I've met him a couple of times figuring I already had it. So this is a bummer if I don't.
Yeah, non-mascot, I think I would lean with, I would love a picture with Eddie Vedder. That'd be kind of
cool.
Fun one to have.
You were close enough too, man.
I was standing next to him. Didn't even realize it was him until he introduced himself.
That's hard. And it's hard, man, because you were in like a real life conversation. Like you got better than just being a fan. He like just came up to you and introduced himself like he's just this dude.
He's just Ed. It was awesome.
It's hard to then go, can I get a picture? Because then you're like kicked out of a different zone. You're not in the cool zone. You're in the fan zone.
I don't care.
You don't care?
This is the only time I've ever, if I would have known at the time, I would have been quicker with it, but everything was just such a blur, and I was like, holy crap, I just can't believe that was happening. But yeah, all right, Danny.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo DiCaprio? Are you going to pose like Titanic?
Yeah,
together?
exactly. He's going to be in the water. I'm going to be on the door, and I'm not going to let him on, and then I'm going to push him off, and it'll just be all like a whole like. Gift.
I figured you'd do the boat thing where they were like, you know, like with the arms spread on top of the, you know, the
iconic picture.
Oh, that'd be cool too. I didn't even think about that one.
I can just picture Danny showing up with like a green screen, be like, I know it's weird, but can I get a picture of you holding me?
Ooh, that's a good
I wonder
one.
how many times people ask him that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, really, when you think about it, that's a very iconic scene that somehow Danny forgot. But that's the scene everybody thinks of with Titanic. You know, Rose and him doing that, you know, whatever the hell they're doing at the front of the boat.
You know why? It's because I've tried to do that on a cruise ship before, but they don't let you go to that far to the front.
Well, duh.
I know. And it makes me I was so looking forward to going on a cruise because I wanted to do that. And it just
so did you get to throw one of the doors in the water and just jump on that and they were okay with that?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, cool. BJ, just good news. You asked and you shall receive. You already have a picture with William Shatner. We found it.
Aww.
Good for you. Oh, there it is. Oh, get that. God, I'm a little heavier than I'd like to be, but still get that picture to me.
I got you.
Yeah, I thought I had that picture. Thank you, Vicky. Why don't I have that framed somewhere? Probably because we both don't even look like we're there. Like, he's not even looking at me.
You both look like you're being held against your will.
Yeah, that really is true.
I remember it was like a behind the scenes at Emerald City Comic Con. It was really dark out there, so I'm thinking the flash really just blinded the crap out of both of you.
Yeah.
That's
also, that was the time that the other media personality drove William Shatner away. He brought like tons of stuff for Shatner to sign and then asked him to do an impression of a character that he did on a TV show. And I was like, I couldn't believe this was happening because I was broing down with William Shatner, having a good time. And this guy's like, do the voice. And William literally got up and said, why can't you just leave me alone? And then he ran away.
In all fairness, maybe he thought he was into role playing.
Oh, dear.
I'll be Spocky. Come on, let's go.
I wanted to punch that guy so hard.
You should have. I bet Shatner would have loved that if you did it.
Yeah, I just should have.
Wound up and punched the guy in the face.
Oh, I would.
Shatner probably be like, let's go get some lunch.
Shove his posters somewhere that he wanted signed. Oh, you want these signed? Here, bend over. I'll sign them for you. Oh. Yeah, it was not. It was.
I mean, he might not say, let's go get lunch after that line, though.
Yeah, right. I don't know. Maybe he'd be like, all right, you're hardcore. You're the kind of man that Shat likes to hang out with.
Wow, right.
Yeah.
We're cut from the same cloth, BJ. Let's go grab some sandwiches.
Yeah. By the way, I just got gut punched on Facebook, man. Oh, this is tough. I mean, this is why I don't like going back and look at the memories. 13 years ago, and I think it was the first time it said, today we had Bob Saget on the show.
Oh.
And I saw that memory, and I'm like, oh, man. And I do believe that was, if I'm not, the first time we had, and what a great interview that was. And I think you played part of it when we found out about his passing, Steve, from that interview. So it's like, I mean, I want my memories Facebook, but that was a tough one to think of.
Yeah, Facebook memories is always, it just happened. It's always a crapshoot for me because I'm always afraid that's going to pull up pictures of my old, of Lucy, my old dog. And there's one with her from on this day 10 years ago, a picture of Lucy looking like she's going to eat Lulu's head off.
Yeah. I know it's tough. She's gone, Steve, but there's at least warm memories. Can you look at pictures and feel
yes.
No, it's still tough.
No, you're absolutely right. Like nowadays, I've gotten to the point where I see those pictures and I think of like fun stories and I'll send them to my wife. But there was a good 5-6 years straight of like anytime they showed up in my memories, I'm like, yep. That just wrecked me for the rest of the afternoon.
And that just reminded me of when we had her for the video game, and she was in our video game.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And she was running around the studio, the video studio.
T-shirt. I mean, she was.
Yeah. I mean, Lucy was, definitely, a big iconic part of our lives.
I brought her to
the early days of the show.
Station events sometimes. She would do like outdoor events, like outside, like a Car Toys or a gas station. Come meet Meg or Steve and Lucy at that 76 station in Kent.
That's awesome.
She's a good dog. I have to say, out of all the, I'm not a big dog fan, but Lucy was always cool.
Yeah. 13 years ago, I got oh, wow. Speaking of John Cena, I have a picture of me and John Cena.
Whoa.
Well, you don't have to worry about that when you already got it.
So you don't need it. All right.
That's just a picture of you.
Can't see it.
Waka.
Yeah, check it out, Danny. There I am with the...
That's awesome.
With the star of Peacemaker, by the way.
Yes, I'm there with Peacemaker.
I like it.
Which, by the way, Steve, no spoilers, but the finale was fantastic.
So amazing. I can't even post about it, and there's like a surprise, I guess, too.
Well, I'm going to just say that's all I'm going to say. Don't even say any more, but that really makes the finale. I mean, the finale was fantastic anyway, but then they gave us what I had no idea they were going to give us. I was not expecting anything like that, and... that
show just gives and gives.
It really, really does. Every episode, it's just better and better. And John Cena again, man, the guy really knocked it out of the park. I got to give him a lot of love for his acting in this.
How many episodes was this?
It's only 8 episodes.
Only 8?
Half hour?
Between like 35 to 45 minutes usually. So they're not that long, but again, they're just ultra violent, super funny, and it's hands down amazing.
And the good news.
Season 2.
That's the good news. Yes, Vicky found out about that. Very excited about that. So, but yeah, Steve, Steve, honestly, I don't want to. You really got to watch it, Steve. Don't you think Steve would really like to watch the whole series?
I might have a little bit of a window of opportunity this afternoon after I play hockey. I think
you got to watch the whole series. You are going to
I can't watch the whole series in 1 hour. How fast can I play it?
So make the commitment to watch the whole series is all I have to say, because you will be rewarded at the end of the series. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes.
And I think Vicky and Rev know what I'm talking about.
Well, Vicky doesn't, but I do.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, well, Rev knows what I'm talking
That's why
about.
I'm like, stop.
I'm not saying a whole lot. You have no idea what I'm talking about, right, Vic?
No.
Oh,
well, let's leave it at that, BJ. Don't spoil it. Come on.
I did a good job then. I didn't spoil it because, but Rev knows what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we have a big question that has to be answered.
Thanks, Danny. I forgot my mic was on. Sorry.
By the way, if you don't know, Peacemaker is a fun show based on a character from the latest Suicide Squad movie, and you can watch it on HBO Max. Here's a big question that has to be answered. What do Ryan Castle and Airbnb have in common? Well, I'm going to tell you at 9:52 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and Airbnb have in common?
Filthy sheets.
Yeah.
The dirtiest.
The dirtiest.
One texter said you can rent both by the night.
Yeah. That's
Steve enjoys both for a cheap price. You know it.
Yeah, he does.
Hashtag roast Steve.
Hashtag $100 a night.
That's a good deal.
And I'm unroastable, Ryan. Come on.
Yeah.
Hashtag roast Steve.
Yeah.
I spent all day yesterday writing Steve jokes. It was awesome.
Well, I'm glad you're doing your job.
Yeah.
Well, that's the fun part. That is my job.
You've done all this just so that now you can make fun of me, and it's part of the job.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Tickets
for sure. Collecting a paycheck doing that.
Some people call that brilliance. Well, Ryan Castle, while he's doing that job, there's a guy that doesn't like his job, which is renting out his place on Airbnb because people are going to use your place, including the air conditioning. But he was so pissed that people were running up the bills, he installed a coin-operated air conditioner. Which, man, are you serious? Why are you in the Airbnb business? You shouldn't be involved with anybody.
I've stayed at an Airbnb before where they charge you an extra $30 to heat the pool.
What? Okay, yeah. No, I'm done. I'm out. Come on, full price. Just put it all on the price, baby.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ryan Castle, he charges you nothing for the 12-pack, and that's next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Someone just texted, they'll forget the Beatles. Who's the most gassy KISW member? My money's a tie between the Rev or the Ted Smith. The Ted Smith, I wouldn't even put in like the top 5.
I was going to say, he doesn't seem like a gassy guy.
Yeah, that's not something I'd put on him.
I'd go Thrill.
Yeah.
Then Rev.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And then Sarah.
Sarah?
Me.
Yeah.
Try me. Yeah.
BJ and Migs mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. Can I leave things off of a bankruptcy, like my car?
You have to list all of your assets and creditors when you file bankruptcy. So you would have to tell the court and the trustee that you have the car or that you have a car loan. You could say that I want to keep my car and continue to make my payments on the car. But the court will need to know that you have a car and that you may have a payment on the car. So by leaving it off the bankruptcy, if you mean that you cannot disclose it to the court, the answer to that is no, you must disclose it. However, that does not mean that you'll lose those assets. You'll be able to keep things like a car and a house in almost all cases, but you must disclose them to the court. But you'll need to continue to make payments on a house or a car that you intend to keep.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.